Assalamualaikum and good morning to both of the panel. I would like to quickly introduce myself. I am binti Baharum from 3BNM and I'm looking forward talking with you all today about implementation of line balancing and swing jig for Eadeco Sdn Bhd. My content of presentation is divided into four main sections. First is introduction, second literature review, third methodology, and finally is expected outcomes. For the first section, let's go through about the introduction of this project. During my presentation today, I will provide you some project background on implementation of line balancing and swing jigs for Eadeco Sdn Bhd. This project will help the firm use the lean management to increase the staff and line productivity. This is an industrial project of Eadeco Sdn Bhd that focuses on lean manufacturing. This project focuses on resolving the production line problems in order to achieve daily and monthly targets. Eadeco is one of the company under Eastern Decorator. Eastern Decorator was founded in 1968 in Ipoh, Perak as a textile merchant supplying local houses with custom-made curtain and bed linings. To accommodate volume expansion, the company increased industrial standard improvement with brand new textile equipment and launched a new era of designs and products. This project is focused on Eadeco Kilang 2, which is located in Chelmo, Ipoh, Perak. This company makes pillow, bolster, comforter, and other items. This company's well-known brands include Alchemy, White Room, and also Studio One. Now, I will move to the next point, which is the problem statement. Problem statement consists 3 points, which is high demand, unbalanced production line, and unskilled workers. The first one is high demand. High demand to the imbalanced demand capacity. Eadeco has problem to fulfill all the demand in short terms. This problem due to capacity of each machine and lack of manpower is the one of the reason why Eadeco has issue on the achieved daily target. Second one is unbalanced production line. My industrial project partner for the lean team has agreed to manufacture the filler stopper for his initial project. Because there are only one sewing machine and one sewer, the pillow output will be increased, causing the stitching process to get stalled. The time spent waiting for the sewer to sew the pillow and bolster will be lost. It's contributed to the bottleneck issues. The third one is unskilled worker. They encounter an issue with untrained staff. The task will be tough to perform and the company will be unable to achieve the daily target due to more rejected product. My objective is not to try to persuade you to take stand of this issue, but I would like to share my objective of this project. The first one is to analyze the existing workflow of staffing production line at Eadeco Sdn Bhd. The second one is to propose a suitable lean manufacturing method to improve the production line. And the third one, to design the sewing jig for the facilitate sewing process for non-skilled employees. This project consists 3 scopes of project, which are conducting the site visit of Eadeco Sdn Bhd textile, which is for kapok stuffing production line to determine the most suitable lean manufacturing method for implementing on the production line. The second one, to take the main problem of the production line, which is the feeding and sewing process of the pillow. Also, the line balancing, which include in lean manufacturing to achieve monthly target of kapok production line. The third one is collecting data of kapok production line at the filler process of microfiber pillow. For the significance of this project, the company has not yet implemented lean management as a result of extensive investigation of this project on Eadeco production line. Furthermore, due to increased demands, Eadeco is having difficulty achieve the specified percentage of key performance indicator (KPI). This is one of the reasons why Eadeco should employ lean management on their organization. In this regard, this project will make recommendation to the company in order to boost productivity and present a solution to achieve the monthly key performance KPI objective by using lean management in the production line. Furthermore, as a result of the project studies, this organization will have a new strategy to dealing with productivity issues by using lean management. Now, let me proceed to the next chapter, which is literature review for this project. For literature of this project, it consists 3 points, which is method analysis, line balancing, and jig and fixture. For method analysis, it's a strategy for minimizing the amount of work by studying each action of a particular item of work in details to eliminate needless activities or movement by human materials or equipment. The second one is line balancing. Line balancing use approach for balancing machine in a line or processes in sequence depending on the respective work content of each activity. And jig and fixture is industrial equipment for making identical and interchangeable parts. For the method analysis is reduce work by examining each operation to eliminate unnecessary one. The purpose of method analysis is to train each individual worker in its application using standardized methods. And for the case study of method analysis based on the previous case study, through the lean implementation in Bangladesh, line balancing and labor productivity increased by 11 to 24.5% respectively, where WIP, alteration, rejection, and spotting were reduced by 85.4%, 10.67%, 33.34%, and 75% respectively. This case study were researched by Ahmed. For line balancing, focuses on grouping tasks that follow a work sequence at the manufacturing plant, in this case a textile manufacturing factory, in order to maximize the resource usage. The purpose of line balancing is eliminating the bottleneck and production delay. According to Sundar, most of the factories use line balancing techniques such as genetic algorithms and fuzzy logic. Also, simulation method to improve the few parameters of lines control in order hand manager has a productivity and high yield in the factory for this purpose, and get assistance from previous technique to locate a machine employer, assign employer to machine to select the change rate. Jig and fixture are industrial tools used to precisely manufacture identical and interchangeable parts. Jig and fixture are designed to allow several identical components to be machined or assembled while also ensuring component interchangeability. The purpose of jig and fixture to holding, locating, and supporting a workpiece while also directing the cutting tools during the cutting cycles. Previous case study shows the jig and fixture keep fabric layers together when stitching, making seam formation and semi-automatic stitching easier. The fabric is also loaded in a jig then into the sewing machine. This research by V. Raj and R. David by 2021. Next, let's move to the methodology. For the project flow, we started with finding the problem statement and the objective of the project. Then we analyze and do the literature review and also the methodology of this project. Next, we analyze the design concept of jig and fixture and also design the jig by using the SolidWorks software, and the fabrication process. We do the prototyping by using 3D printing and also product testing, and the last is final improvement. For collecting data for line balancing, a production schedule is ideal for a certain product is determined. The jobs are then spread evenly across worker and workstation to ensure that each activity on the assembly line is completed within the time frame. The process includes filling fiber, sewing, checking, and packaging. The picture shows the filling process the filling process for the pillow by using the microfiber. The second one is the sewing process. And the third one is the checking process. And the last one is the packaging process for pillow production. This is a data collection that we got from staffing production line, and then we calculate the efficiency of the production line. By using the efficiency formula, which is line output times pillow standard allowed in minutes, divided by manpower times shift hours and times 6 days, and overall of the calculation times 100, it will get the efficiency of the production line. The second methodology, which is the process flowchart for method analysis, which is a graphical representation of the sequence of all process-related operations and inspections. This is the process flowchart that I made for staffer production line. And when we see, the process were included in all the table, include from storage to production line, move to microfiber opening machine and filler machine, sewing machine, and also until the packaging process. For the third methodology, I propose the swing jig. Swing jigs for pillows were the first to be manufactured as a result of the swing jig. During this time, there has never been any income. As a result, finding reference to create something new is becoming increasingly difficult. So we took the idea of the foot clamp and turned it into pillow and bolster sewing jigs. From the original design, we added an extension on the side of the foot clip, seal clip for the area to sew the pillow mouth. The clipper was employed to prevent fiber from escaping from the mouth's pillow shell. This is the part of the swing jig that I designed, which has the bottom, top, short pin, and the long pin, and also the jig part for the swing process. This is a swing jig design that I designed by using the SolidWorks software. And the rectangle part is the part which is for the sewer to sew the pillow mouth. For prototyping, I use PLA polylactic resin, which is the substance used for prototype. Polylactic acid or PLA is the most common and easiest to use 3D printing filament. It is made from maize starch, which makes it non-toxic. In theory, compostable, however, it must be done in an industrial composter. PLA was chosen since the material that we use for the real product is identical to PLA. We use plastic as the real product's material. For the fabrication, I used the plastic material for the sewing jig because the sewing machine needles would break if it came into contact with the jig. And plastic is the least expensive and may be recycled if it's broken. Now, let me move to the last section, which is the expected outcome. For the expected outcomes of this project consists three main points, which is analysis, facilitate, and implement. For the analysis, we hope can determine which process in the production line caused the delay. Second, facilitate, by creating the sewing jig to help non-skilled workers for the sewing process. And the third one is implement, by implement an appropriate approach for use in the production line. And the second one for implement is to implement and recommend appropriate strategies for saving time and improving the production daily output. This is the Gantt chart of this process, which is target and achieve. I finished this presentation with the hope that Eadeco Sdn Bhd will accept my proposal presentation for the company. I think that's all from me. Thank you.